Final Natlan tribal chapter. The motherfucker. The fuck is this tribe called? I can't remember. Collective of Plenty, the final one. This is it. I've done all the damn tribal chapters. Then I'm done. I can get on with the day and leave Natlan and head back to Fontaine. Who is this pink-haired bitch?
Hello there.
Oh, she got jiggles. Her shit be bouncing.
Huh?
Who are you?
Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
Been waiting for us. We were supposed to hit this tribe like 10 years ago.
You know us? Huh. We've really made a name for ourselves.
We really saved this actual nation. Isn't that even like...
Wait, but
we
did
saved
we
this
even
nation?
tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
It's not even like, oh, we saved the nation, bro. Well, I said like Genshin's quest, where like the quest came out long before Natlan was over. This shit came out long after we done saved Natlan 17 times over and saved the whole damn universe, bro. How the fuck are we like? People just don't know us. We're practically more famous than the fucking Archon in this nation.
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
She invited us like 7 years ago. Damn, bro, how long have you been out here?
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
Is it?
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
No,
You're
we're
the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart.
Can we stop? Yeah, hopefully after Natlan, they start, you know, actually... Because they said they're going to fix it up in Nod Cry or Nod Cry. Can we actually have our characters acknowledge the fact that, you know, we single-handedly just stopped an abyss invasion that was plaguing this nation since its birth like 17 millennia ago? Not some 500 years. No, since the re-inception of this nation after it was destroyed by the Abyss. We stopped that with the help of the Archon.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming.
We're famous.
Oh,
like, can we just stop doing
my
this
name's
stupid shit like
Varesa,
that?
by the way.
No cry.
Not sure if Coach
Actually, our
mentioned
character
me
acknowledged,
before.
like, yeah, we're super famous.
Oh, yeah! The name sounds familiar. During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Varesa had it all under control.
Well, she actually mentioned in the quest? I don't even fucking know, bro. This must be an impressive warrior to defend your entire nation.
Not really. It was all Uncle Cuddle. All I did was clear out a few monsters.
That's more
Just
than us.
thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now.
You have a neck tattoo. Does she have a neck tattoo or is that a choker?
But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes.
She got a crop top with massive titties.
Come on,
shirt
I'll take you to our camp.
Ass cheek absolutely coming out of leg warmers and twin braid pink and fucking blue hair. Which is like the tituary color of, what's their name? The Children of Echoes. Interesting, she's got that color scheme in her hair.
Oh, just a heads up.
Yeah, why are you fast as
The
fuck?
volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Not really, no.
Not in a million years!
You can use your shoulders if you want.
Oh, there's treasure inside these rocks! Okay, so maybe a little pain isn't too bad.
Never that.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Time to go.
Yeah, why are you moving like that?
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Bitch, we don't have time for this. While we whip that shit, holy fuck. Can I hit this one too? Okay, never mind, I guess. I'll go hit it, but fuck it.
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment.
What's
I
this, a
use it all
ramp,
the
you
time.
mean?
Training equipment?
Or jumping and shit, Paimon.
Yeah,
Extreme
it's
sports.
kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Interesting, for this one, we meet her outright. I guess we kind of met Chaska at the beginning of hers, too. Okay, wow. Dialogue must be completely different for her to have. What was all that bullshit, bro? Pokemon ass music, bro.
And she sticks the landing!
Look at all that bullshit, bro. Cowgirl.
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
She got a fucking
Oh, no,
9-foot vertical.
Anyone can do it with a bit of practice.
No, I don't think anyone can
You
accelerate
made it
themselves
across
using
without
electricity.
any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
She can naturally float, so that doesn't really count.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
No, we're not impressed by your flying, Paimon. Fuck off. Like, we made it across the gap, and then we reset the cutscene until we're
I
not
thought you
going.
told us earlier. You're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What?
Okay.
Thanks for that.
This bitch just
I
went
can't
head first
believe
to a
you
rock.
smashed something that big.
What the hell is
Really,
this?
Charles? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
It's funny hearing her with like actual emotion
I
because
think we can call that a success.
Wow. You gave them the same treatment as that giant rock.
the fucking rover has no emotion in her voice.
Try and stop me!
Some rover. Oh really? I missed that. Some kind of like cosmic joke. So hearing her like a lot more emotion. Actual voice actually. For the most part, it's actually very funny.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's true, they got a big ass platform.
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
There are the resonators are?
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Alright, well, you at least fucking got the show for a bit.
Did you remember something important?
Yeah, you see,
You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
you weren't pressed for time when we fucking were walking back.
No, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
Eating.
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach.
We got anime eyes.
It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
Hey, it's the Travalis
And
theme.
she's off.
Took to the end of Natlan to
Wow,
get it.
talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging head first into danger. Literally.
Spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
think we are.
why don't we take a look around in the meantime?
Fuck you
We
mean,
can head to the
spirit of
arena
youth?
in a little bit.
Old ass soul
The
traveler.
view must be amazing from up there.
Music perfectly synced. I didn't land on plan. Really, that was like really quick Act 1. It's like the kids' story with it. What's his name? You know what? Who cares? Big arena. Now, how are we gonna get out there effectively? Pumpkins and shit, bro. What's this tribe's colors? Gold and purple? Green and purple? Yeah, it looks like green, gold, and purple. Be a pain in the ass for me to figure out how to draw this. Or color my shit.
All right.
I don't draw anything anymore. What am I talking about? Oh, this is gonna be great. Because I'm gonna have no quest done for this entire tribe. So when I actually get to level up the thing, it's going to be like kind of the... What's their names? The other motherfuckers.
Oh, you're here
Flower Feather
already.
Clan. I'm only gonna get like
Yep.
one level.
My dad whipped up something fantastic as always.
Your father.
He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal.
That's right. I was
Big
hoping
nigga
to bring
gotta
Uncle
eat.
Acatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me.
Sure, cowgirl. Why
Uncle
not?
Acatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right?
What if he's your
I've
uncle?
never given an
You're his
official
niece.
tour
Why not?
before. So I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course, that sounds great.
We've been to 5 other
Okay.
tribes. A bad tour on one of them ain't gonna
Then-
change much.
Let's start in that direction.
What tree was?
Bring it!
Damn, I missed that jump by a mile and a half. And snapped my shit down. Nice Spanish guitar and fucking the castanets. I already know what music we're gonna get here.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
Oh yeah,
You
I
have a
imagine.
fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourself?
Your house is like one of the most prominent ones in the village.
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
Nice.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
How can they ever work like a grain farm?
Well,
Never be a
knowing
cow,
it's
pull a plow.
time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Very nice. Youthful young woman.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
Now when there's work to be done.
When you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in, you can wake me up. Real.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Love it.
Well,
I'm
maybe
with the zero
you can
effort.
both sleep in sometime.
Parasitic team dynamic.
Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
Yeah, she can rub out right now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Yeah. We bet to have someone who actually runs
Sure
it. right?
thing.
We've seen a vineyard.
We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
Are there any characters who actually run like a full-fledged farm? I don't really think so. Oh my god, it's Yansan.
Oh, Coach Yansan, are you here to do some training?
Of course she is. That's all she does.
Just doing some maintenance on the equipment
Okay,
here while
never
I
mind.
have some time.
Wow, Yansan voice. Remember she wasn't
it's
voiced
you
for
two.
5 patches straight?
Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day.
Yeah, they made a couple thousand of
Wait,
those.
we've seen that graffiti design before.
How many people imitate that?
It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
But a top? You have a t-shirt with us on it? That's kind of crazy.
Ooh,
Because they're big
you should
fans.
sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
Look at those fucking cannons.
I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
Bullshitting? You're the last
We're
tribe we
just
haven't
doing
seen?
some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Varesa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Honestly. We
Still
hit all
keeping
the
up
damn
with your
tribes.
training, Varesa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Immediately.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Varesa doesn't need one?
Now she's as strong as an ox.
It's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Varesa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Varesa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
So she has sneakers, by the way. With
Yeah,
bolt bumps.
Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Varesa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
Yeah, I am.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
She's also a 4-foot
Wow,
woman
that's
compared to this
amazing.
fucking
Paimon would have never guessed.
how genetic fucking at least 5 foot.
I'm not exaggerating either. Varesa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
I can imagine you ran head first to a damn rock like it was a joke.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment.
Do not give this
But-
woman the confidence, bro.
I'm useless when it comes to fighting other
She's
people.
being monstrous strength.
I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
That's kind of the point of fighting someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
So what does it get her to the idea of hurting someone is fun? That'll make
I've
her a lot
never
stronger.
placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
Oh, look, we got our second Kachina. Except Kachina has no talent, but has a lot of heart. And this one's got a lot of innate talent, but no real heart.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
I got to, it'll come with time. No, it won't. You need something to trigger that. And time won't do it.
Thanks, I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
She needs to catch her first body. That'll help her understand the causality of what you need to do to hurt people and the strength that comes with it. Until then, she'll be stuck in that loop of never being able to actually fight correctly or effectively. Big ass, whatever the fuck Saurus we call these things.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you.
It's got cracked horns.
Did you have another growth spurt? Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Like most animals.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Well, compared to you,
Anyway,
Paimon, you're like stompable.
This is my family's orchard.
Just,
Come on, I'll show you
Anyway.
around.
just not gonna acknowledge it? Damn, demon creature, what do you make all that damn noise for?
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon
It's an
imagined!
orchard. You need to grow shit.
Look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
Don't touch.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing.
Breadbasket of Natlan.
Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the
Mr.
other
Fontaine's
tribes,
are gonna invade
give
first.
some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Well, since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
And?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
You doesn't, huh? Damn, bro, we already got a hitter with that.
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit.
This nigga said she ate out the whole stall.
I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before
her,
long, people would gather around just to watch.
Just to watch you eat. Look at her, she looks chubby. Chubby little bull.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure."
You did. Look at you.
I mean,
You're trying to grow up
what
strong.
kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom, too.
Wow, an actual normal
Aw,
childhood.
that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
Go
With all
on there,
that said,
climb on.
It also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
I didn't know she had a neck
Epic
tattoo.
Feast Showdown?
Sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
This was crazy. These characters have like these tattoos or markings.
should we
You don't
start?
get to ask them about it. Like characters missing eyes or whatnot. Like what? Who at what point would convince the
Why
rest
is there a mushroom over there?
Varesa, you got a neck tattoo.
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing.
Oh,
You can grill them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
fruity
A
mushroom.
mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
He's in a fruit orchard. By the looks of
Yep,
it.
that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
All right, let's see what we can cook up. Oh, we have to actually. What is this? Yeah, there's 2 minutes of that. That's everything we want, huh? Jesus, bro. Nice harvest music. What am I in, like Civ fucking 5, bro? Playing like the Native Americans? I already play, I'm gonna come back here every day, clear out this damn farm. There's no point though, like what am I gonna do with all these apples and shit? Oh, I'm supposed to actually collect 58. Holy shit, I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize the actual count on what I'm supposed to be collecting. I was just collecting anything. I thought you could just collect anything. Okay, the music says over, I guess. Got 10 more of these motherfuckers. I collect 58 pieces of fruit. God, the tree ones are fucking a nightmare.
Full throttle!
Nah, that doesn't make it any better. Here it is.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Yeah, we picked up literally everything off your farm.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help.
We were already done with that competition.
Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit.
Paimon, you're sampling
We
everything,
should call
huh?
them berry shrooms.
Every so often, Paimon knows what she's talking about. She want her food judge and probably knows
Well,
that.
Paimon had multiple nations worth of good food to refine her palate. Her taste buds never lie.
I don't know about
Well,
that.
thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
Like you're like
I'm
more
not the greatest cook,
carefree and
so
like
it's
ditzy
nothing
attitude.
special.
But not useless
Still,
and clumsy. Ditzy,
High-quality
just
ingredients
airheady
are
type
hard to
ditzy.
mess up.
Don't
Picture
sell
her
yourself
persona,
short.
or how she looks,
Looks
too.
great. Paimon can smell the umami from here.
Umami. That's an Inazuma word. What you know about that? In Natlan.
Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, I'd imagine cooked food tastes different from the raw.
I'm glad.
Fruits and veggies.
This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow.
Exotic item to sell.
Hey,
Why introduce
You
it?
two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon? You should be able to devour entire meals?
Oh, you mean the epic feast showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
How?
Don't
Devoured
worry.
entire dinners
You can
before.
tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
What we act like
Oh,
Paimon
good.
doesn't eat like 6 or 7 plates.
Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
She said, fat bitch, you can eat
You
twice as
never
much
know
as me."
until you try.
Crazy.
Oh,
that's what Paimon's
besides,
saying.
from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own.
She threw it right back at her. Never
Well,
mind.
anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Take opportunity to eat as much as you want.
Oh, good point.
Fuck it. We'll eat too.
Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of.
Look at that. A nice simple quest with nothing crazy. For the final act, the final one for Natlan, this is gonna be like the shortest one. Detailed step by step for making cheesy mushroom skewers. Nigga, what? Fuck it, man. Why not? And the food's already back already? Lana. Okay. Good talk. I haven't heard any of this music. I haven't been here. I've only been to the volcano. What is that? Okay, I think I'll hatch it. Where is? Oh, it's right up there.
Rev the engines!
Let that out. Let's see. We're already on Act 3, and we've only been in for about 30 minutes. That means Act 3 is either going to be real short, or it's going to be like Zealand, so it's like 3 hours. What problems can arise? I know there's going to be some kind of trouble that happens.
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's the chief.
It's been a while. When Varesa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varesa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Nope.
Honestly, I'm not even that.
I hate that trope of characters who are like amazing at something, like, oh, I'm not even that good, bro. Like, not that good. You've never lost.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Also, it sounds like you're dying, yeah. What's going on with it?
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
You ate nothing?
Not much longer, Varesa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Where's
Got it.
everyone else?
I can wait.
Yeah, you feel like you're gonna pass out.
About the competition.
You shouldn't think your constitution
Usually
might be
you
a
have to
problem.
pay for the food if you don't finish.
Huh?
But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Free food. Let's go.
Really? So we get to eat for free?
Even if we lose. Fuck yeah.
awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks for that generosity, niggas.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of
We've
gratitude.
had a feast in almost
When the
every
Abyss
goddamn tribe we've
invaded,
won.
we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we
You call
immediately
Tolan?
dispatched a team to the
It's not
summit.
Toyan?
Varesa was a key member of that team. Varesa?
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point.
Yeah, alright. Thinking about food, huh?
There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters.
100,000 of them.
But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
The arena was lit up. The gods connected.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
And you guys want to smash
Good
through.
point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy.
Oh yeah, they should cut off the strikes.
And you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
Tribal history, son.
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity.
Also a dragon kingdom inside of it, in case you didn't know.
Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh?
Yeah, Paimon. Of course there is. It's a damn fucking tribal village with like 500 years worth of
Hold
history.
on. Where did Varesa go? Wasn't she just here?
Probably died.
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
What?
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
No, you don't.
I'll lead the way.
Unless you're referring to yourself having been tortured before you met us. Because she's never had that problem while being with us. Lying ass.
Pyroclastic surge!
I just blew up the whole damn kitchen. Then hit a fucking backflip off that hitch.
Oh, that smell. So delicious.
Now just wait.
Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Like our Cheshire cat, low rest. She just drool, bro. We actually got gruel.
Look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this braised meat stew?
Braised meat stew.
Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Everyone's the uncle there. Okay. Wow. Good noise. She's in this motherfucker's
Varesa!
face. She's
You
ate
really
that
did
shit.
head straight for the kitchen.
She just ate.
What's up?
Cannibalism,
You
bro.
seemed lost in your own
Beef.
world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now.
She ate a damn meat stew.
The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
This woman is fragged.
Don't worry about
Shonen
it.
protagonist ass.
I think we can all
No
guess
confidence,
what
super
happened.
strength, eat food.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Varesa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Back in human condition.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varesa we know.
I
Maybe why she
become
had a cow
completely
out here.
useless when I'm hungry.
How heavy is it?
I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it.
Just
You
run
two
at
know what
Mach
I mean,
17.
right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Yeah.
Oh
Not wrong
boy,
with that one.
Paimon's been there before.
So, When is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
We're postponing it until tomorrow.
1 sec. I'll go check. We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Cottle. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it!
Alright, so I'm guessing the
Let's head to the venue.
Is not even going to be the main
food
quest.
will be brought out shortly.
Finally!
Unless this
I'm
quest is
so ready to dig in.
The quest is just going to be like a simple food one. I'm trying to wonder what the hell the main story is going to be. We haven't really set up anything unique so far. Unless it's just going to be a real simple one where it's just a fun little one, no excitement, no like death or anything. I can't eat all this shit. Well, even she's participating?
It smells so good. Varesa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yeah, these proportions though. Gotta think we're not paying.
We could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Do not let this vacuum mouth veteran
Hold
whole
on.
eat the food like
Varesa's
that.
plate looks completely different than ours.
Okay, bro. This giant fucking plate.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varesa challenge. The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past.
Who was that?
It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Our girl's an eater. We'll say that much.
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that?
Yeah, but remember she's like, oh, I'm not that
Only
good.
one
Has an
other
entire
person has
level
come
dedicated.
close to beating the Varesa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
She was just burning the food down, bro. That's why.
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varesa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon.
Oh, bitches ate like that.
But once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so
Demon time.
you're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through?
Bro, it's only hard as the food gets cold to eat.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
Why is Paimon doing like a fucking bicep fucking flex with the bleft, bro? We are not winning, bro. Look at my fucking team, dog. We are not winning.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
Oh boy, eating noises. Oh, ugh, I don't want to hear that shit. Get that out of my
You gotta
ears.
try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
We're just gonna keep getting those noises.
And this one is.
Third time we got him. Alright. Where's the skip button?
All right. That's it. Paimon taps out.
That's it? After all that?
All this time. And it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
We got bodied.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
Well, then offending your honor, you usually clear out entire fucking platters when we're out there. I guess those are regular portions. Paimon ain't shit.
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong.
Bro, 2 stomachs my ass, bro. Bitch ass Paimon.
There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
You've ate human portions a long time.
Let's hear it for Varesa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, It's a new personal best.
Who'd allowed this to happen, bro? We even finished our damn play, but we flunked out hard.
Well done, Varesa.
We suck.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
She got 2 human
You
stomachs.
actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
Where does all that go?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full,
Like
it
if I
feels
said
like she's
dying.
gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
You know what? Fuck it. He's right. Smoking like a true champion, bro. Shit didn't even phase her.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions.
I'm sure it will come eventually. You can turn this woman into an abyss monster and watch her consume pounds of human flesh.
If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Use your powers. Think of the abyss as creatures, as food, and just devour them, literally. Turn your ravenous hunger into a strength. Literal consumption demon.
Don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Says eat your opponent.
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varesa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Bro, you're like half the size of a human, bro. Paimon out here bitching, bro. She's like a foot taller than you. And she managed to crush that shit.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick?
2 feet taller
By
than
the
Paimon.
end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
You're saying a real eater.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
What's going on with this mushroom? We gotta keep advertising this damn mushroom. Is that the main quest? Fuck it. Mushroom time.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
Right after eating?
They want to exercise. After all that food?
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Alright, see you later, elf ears.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Actually, Elsa doesn't even have like elf ears. She's got like a different style than me. I guess they're technically
Well?
elf ears.
How did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
I lost to you. That's all
Almost
that matters.
half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record.
Motherfuckers out here eating.
Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
A combination of both, Mr. Atoli.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom.
It's toxic and you'll die by consuming it.
It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually 2 varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green.
Green. Midori Garino?
There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Peel them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Huh? Why's that?
Grants you superpowers.
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told.
What? Man, you really are obedient.
Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Yeah, real. What? Y'all just eat the green ones?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
What? It is when it comes to your damn
by the
food.
way, Varesa,
Hello?
I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
Why not?
What do you
Save a
think,
little sister-
Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
Let's see what Varesa thinks about this damn mushroom.
Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
We didn't pay shit.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Yeah, dickhead, don't be wasting food.
Full throttle!
So they just, some dude from Samara like eat the damn mushrooms and like, okay.
Bring it!
For the last however long, they just decided, yeah, okay, we'll eat fucking mushrooms. I mean, hey, mushroom people do come from Samara, so maybe they do know something you don't.
All right.
Can't blame them. We just do as we're told.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
She has a belly button, that's rare.
Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it.
You haven't smelled anything? Maybe that's why your appetite's like
If
this.
anything,
You sure you don't have a
I wish there
parasitic
were more
advanced
around
infection?
here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
More than one, it's 3. Nice Star Wars transition.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Why don't you eat it raw, see what happens.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
Damn, bro, this bitch still has ready. This bitch is still gonna eat.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away?
Yeah, you're a left one?
To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
It's a mushroom.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me.
Jesus, bro. No curiosity, no heart.
I know the truth
No
is
agency?
important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger.
It's a mushroom, lady. Can't be that
In
bad.
other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If there's anything stopping you, then let's hope it's a burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
Great mushroom quest. Yeah, they're perfect, bro. Curiosity
have a
could be a bad
point.
thing. What you don't know can still hurt you. You don't even know what the hell you're
You
eating.
know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena.
I'm sure she was.
Just like
but
you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol.
Well, we can be your idol too.
Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
You're right. I can't keep running from the truth.
bro.
I
Eats green mushrooms
want
able to
to
communicate
command
with the
it,
spirits.
just like you said.
What's wrong
So?
with you?
Where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
Let's taste it.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
We'll be the judge of that.
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll grill some up right away.
It tastes the same. We could get to know.
So, notice anything, traveler?
No.
Just like Varesa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Green mushrooms.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Ah. So you have been using hallucinogenic parasitic
Who
mushrooms.
said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well.
I told you sons of bitches does not eat those mushrooms.
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subject.
Cut to the chase.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one.
Honestly.
You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Look at her face wobbly.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down.
Oh, you're gonna find a reason real quick.
I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
And by my antagonizing something that's communicating us after consuming it, which means it's inside our system.
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Man, bitch-ass fungi can't even communicate with us.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
Great. I've got brain rot, literally.
In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek.
What is this thing, bro?
As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
Is that how it's communicating? Can it see us?
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
Great.
The voice is gone.
Reminds me of a Hool, but like
Finally,
not doing
Paimon
a
had
shrill
enough
voice.
of that racket.
Great, now we got voices in our heads.
Talking in
eating
our heads
mushrooms.
without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Howl is better than him.
No, I think a Howl is worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Well, it's certainly something.
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
Yeah, we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
I made the right call. You've been eating us for years. Should probably your whole
Guess
body
this
has
is the
been
beginning
hijacked.
of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this.
Hero's journey, huh?
So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
Yeah, alright. Whatever you say.
Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Yeah, you're a bit of a lame.
We have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Yeah, fire usually does them in pretty well.
Such insolence!
Oh my god, you can hop back in our head? This is a
Did you
permanent
hear
thing?
that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms,
Well,
so let's start investigating.
Let's think. A Sumeru scholar told him to not eat them, so a Sumeru scholar probably knows where they're from. So let's hit the Sumeru. Or find a Sumeru scholar.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah!
Is it just-
Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In Natlan of all places!
I thought you guys already existed in
So
Sumeru.
this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Now turn to Layla. A spinny
Bull warrior compliment? Much appreciate.
bull.
No, bull warrior natural enemy. Eat, must resist.
Careful, Varesa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues. Oh, violence is certainly a form of wit.
Mercy! Mercy!
Oh, look at that.
Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
Well, now you know these are things we're killing and eating every time.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
I mean, if they're mushrooms, they're probably decomposers, so the food's sacred. I mean, it makes sense. They would say that. So they
A
live.
green mushroom, and it turned into a fungus. Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice.
I don't think the point was to scare you
Okay,
anyways.
let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you
Holy,
seek. That
de-esser,
means
please.
I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay,
Really?
so
Itchy
it
little
turns out
fungus?
this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
No, I'm not a fan of riddles either, but whatever. I'm pretty much a riddle master.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Because they're weak. Well, you got no ability.
How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fun guy.
What? How did you get that so fast?
What a terrible Sumerian monster.
It's that kind of riddle.
Nice Sumerian music.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
They're irony poisoned.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh.
But they immediately put the
Is it
side of
because the
that joke
people are
music
so
on.
clever?
No.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Who in Sumeru was making
Well,
these kind of jokes that they
since you
spread so
have
far?
proven your wits,
Deshra had to
I will
make them
now
up like
answer
making
your
these jokes.
question.
Because Sino's
The
one person.
act of
What the
eating
fuck
is
are
not only
mushrooms
a
making
physical
them?
necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So we've been performing that ritual for the last
You're
400
saying
years.
if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late.
Very nice.
And all we have is another cryptic message.
So we have to eat more
Well,
mushrooms to hear the
If
voice in
eating
our
is a
head and get
sacred
visions.
ritual.
Oh no.
Maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Varesa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms!
Alright.
Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Damn, we're gonna kill it anyways. Berry shroom, huh?
Hey, there are two fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Let's see what they got to say.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all
Hello, wood
progressing
mushroom.
as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
I can't think anymore of my cap will explode.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades. Huh.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking.
Very nice. What? Great.
Did they just give us the answer?
Yep.
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere. My cap almost burst into spores.
What's wrong with you?
At least explain yourselves first.
Yeah, we already got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment?
You don't get that in this game, Paimon.
So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all.
Honestly, we didn't. It was kind of just dialogue played out. Literally.
Oh, well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
Great. How does that work?
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor.
Let's see if we cook them right.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Something you need. How about you, Varesa? You tagged on?
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Let people to stop eating these fucking mushrooms. I ate this certainly something.
Let's ride.
I was not expecting a damn mushroom adventure. I don't know what the quest is gonna be. Interesting. Sumeru crossover. Finally, we get to the end of Natlan, and now we have a damn Sumeru crossover. It's the first event we get is the fucking Fontaine in Natlan crossover. How did they get the Fontaine when they got that motherfucking Sumeru? This sounds like some bullshit.
Huh.
Yeah, you all sound kind of retarded.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Why'd she say it like that? Too bad they're replacing her voice actor.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all,
Pokemon.
none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
I mean, yeah, why would it? You took a reputable member of the tribe, and you're pretty reputable. Oh, we're pretty reputable, and we both came together and said something ain't right. That's pretty good grounds to investigate something.
Oh, wait! You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
That's because of the muscle memory.
Well, here goes nothing.
Should everyone eat one? everyone hearing it?
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
But that bitch is a phlogiston.
Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go?
Oh, no, y'all
Did you
hear
hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
For real. So I guess we gotta keep playing along with this bad boy.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
Lava.
I'll see what I can do.
The volcano.
Leave it to me.
Throw the bitch in the
We
volcano.
should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
The volcano.
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Yeah, like a phlogiston
Awesome!
flowing
Let's
lava.
go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Especially a volcano area. You probably can get a nice even heat burn. With enough lava, you can get an even heat burn. Will's not have a problem getting an uneven burn. Once you can submerge.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
That's what heat causes them to
You
explode.
know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Everybody's been curious,
Yeah,
probably.
but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Real. I'm surprised everyone there didn't eat it just to hear
Right.
the voice.
So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Why not?
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
No, she is competitive. It's in her blood.
Yeah,
400 years
well,
worth.
I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me.
Yet you're somehow the strongest electro character
Still,
they've
I've
released.
learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end.
How
We
nice.
get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion.
Or fighting mushrooms.
Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
That's the good old cow strength in you. Within your two
Thanks.
stomachs.
It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena.
You talk about her. Who is that?
All right. We should keep looking.
It's just your idol, but you really didn't give her any clues on who it is. What she does.
Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
Things are about to get done.
Okay, then we got to use high techniques.
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Like I said, phlogiston inside the core. Damn, that shit look kind of cool.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
Put a mushroom in that bitch.
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
She has a band-aid on her horn. You think she cracked it?
Time to roll. Gotta steer clear of other people.
I gotta stop.
Careful!
Hitting double space
3
bar.
avatars of lava ahead.
Rev the engine.
That's what I did.
Light up the button.
No, I didn't use this. Just the fuck around.
Off we go.
Get it, get in the middle. Fuck it, go down your ult.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fuck it. Move.
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
All ass, crazy. Oh.
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
Honestly.
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
What?
That's gonna hurt everybody's stand.
What even introduction of what? That's crazy. They never do something like that.
Here comes the catch.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions.
How the fuck does
My
that
dad
work?
told me about
Who
them
built
once.
the thing?
Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one.
And killed one also.
This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting, by the way. He literally ass pounded him.
Oh,
Mario
well,
style.
even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone.
Like smashing your head
For
into the
example,
enemy?
I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her
I was
mask.
waiting for her to actually give
So
us.
I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
One day you will no longer need to don the mask.
You really think so?
Well, it helps you, right?
Really? It's just...
No, there's something to be feel ashamed about.
I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
Bro, you decided to do it, not the mask.
Yeah! You
The
have
voices
the
in your head
courage
told you
to
to do
make
it.
that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about! Fighting is just a small part of it.
Someone make an animation where Varesa is fighting with the mask on, and then she gets hit and the mask comes off, and instead of her like breaking her stride, she still fights. Someone make that.
Oh,
Besides,
She has like the strength to
Ella
continue
thinks
with the
you're
mask
doing
that's
a great
destroyed.
job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Make it so that her hair comes out of its braids also.
thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much.
And one of her horns is cracked.
And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back
Don't you
to
have
the
four
tribe.
stomachs?
We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
I don't think we care for the mushroom recognition. You gotta just care what the hell's going on. I could care less about the mushroom. Gotta kill that son of a bitch. How does Varesa work again? She has her two alts. How do you trigger her actual alt? I can't remember. I keep doing like this lightweight one, which is like significantly worse.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
Really?
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
Looks like a hunk of shit.
And
Yeah,
I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
But we haven't heard this dude's voice at all. What is this dude? Who is this guy? What is that laugh?
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and her guest of honor.
We're about to light this motherfucker ablaze.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
We're about to supercharge this bitch. Hell yeah. This is like fun tribal quest. This is actually like all the come
let's see what we
together.
have
It's
here.
kind of stupid, but it's actually fun.
The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
You said you need something hot.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Fucking motherfucker got ejected out the volcano, by the way.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
This tutorial is great. I like the voices I do.
Let's go.
He's a bit sharper, though.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist?
Why don't all of you eat one? I think we hit it then if we got a weird mess.
Wait, no, something's not right.
Where is everybody? Oh, unique quest level transition. Okay. Unique loading screen. Bro. Between Chaska's and this one, they actually went all out for like the last two. You could tell like they were built after. Because what the fuck? Chaska's had like the fucking comic book cutscenes. And it had a completely unique zone. This one got us a unique mushroom fucking dimension and loading screen.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
We hit the gritty.
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Well, we got up here.
Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
You don't feel anything strange because I didn't eat the mushrooms.
No. What are you feeling?
Eat the mushrooms. You can get in here with us. Because I didn't eat the mushrooms.
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
As long as we ate the mushrooms.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
Evil jerk of a mushroom. That blue, that biome
He
looks
does
missing.
look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
That's an interesting.
I am no longer
Bioluminescent
concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Really?
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
You teleported us. That's at least something.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again.
So you're saying it's an opportunity
As
hard
you
to come
know,
by?
Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor.
Wow, interesting.
Then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
What? The decompositionist?
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
What is that nerd emoji ass fucking? Don't think that's how that works, bro.
Those monsters are no match for me.
Was you fucking
And
Shazam?
so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
I was on stop pie but she just shit talking.
Arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish.
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
Not the abyss.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Okay.
Light it up! Bring it! Busted!
That's where the Subaru is.
Why me? Charge!
Bounce.
Headbutt!
Headbutt. That awkward, like,
Well
charge
fought!
attack.
You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
And now I'm about to hit you with a pyro attack, even without your
Weren't
mushrooms.
we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point.
Honestly.
Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
You don't like the plot? Like you don't like what's gonna come out of the story, the truth.
Hurry up, Varesa!
This mushroom man got us. What the hell? What in the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Well, food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
What?
What do you mean? What happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated
You're kinda
themselves
missing
in
a big part of your
service
story,
to you,
buddy.
then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Alright, so he must be from Sumer.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
In Sumeru, they know real mushroom gods out there.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
We do know a big mushroom. It's
I
in the
never
chasm.
said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Or then Liwa, because you're in the chasm. The military division support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
And you don't deserve our fate.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
Great. And he jumped out a well. Lovely. Mushroom
He
down a
jumped
well.
down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on. Let's switch
Is
around.
something
real quick.
wrong, Traveler?
This dude out here is trying to lead us somewhere. He's trying to trick us to worship him.
Off? How?
He's not
That's
powerful.
how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about.
Got trapped here.
Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too.
Across the desert?
And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
No, so you have no problem killing him.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He has to be
But
out there. So he
why?
needs something. Let's find out. Maybe you produce powerful cow shit.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Woo!
Yeah, that was a great way to use Varesa. Fucking kapow into the ground. Cartoon ass.
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Nice! You nailed it!
Absolutely insufferable.
We gotta run with this. Oh my god! That I did my fucking ultimate run to them. Okay. Mushroom. Pop. Boop.
Running late again. Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
That's certainly something. I've never seen that before. I latched onto the mushroom.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Varesa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Ow. I need my shit to charge up. I need it so I can jump across the gap.
Too strong.
Oh, that fucking hold E into jump and it, where it just pulls out your parachute. It pulls out your shit is awful, bro. Like, what is that? I'm hitting spacebar once. My ass is fucking. Right, she can rock across water. Okay. There we go.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Sweet, bro. We're riding home on the not linear Aztecian dragons. Bro, what is happening, man? Cool segment. They went all out for this to be the last quest.
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Very nice. Realm of the Mushroom God. Our Sage Lord.
Backed into a corner, huh?
Why is she posing up on him? What are we styling up on him? What is this shit? Fuck you, Mushroom.
We've got you this time.
Bro, we styling on him. Kill this motherfucker.
Ow!
Well, she just ripped a chunk of him off. Damn.
Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
Real.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
What was it?
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us.
What is happening here, bro?
Eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate.
Use all your power to control Sumeru's skull.
And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Like I knew about volcanoes in Natlan.
This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No! A volcanic eruption! Ah!
Good noise. Squeak. So he died to death. Or he was
So
ejected
that's
out.
how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
So Varesa, he's probably buried underneath your orchard.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
He lied.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
His power is proportional to the clones he has, and we've ate
Which
half of
means
them.
the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Oh, that's why the Sumeru scholar told him that, bro. He probably lost his connection, and then he said, eat the mushrooms as fast as possible, so you couldn't get mind controlled by it. The Sumeru scholar probably was mind controlled.
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long.
At least 4 to 5 centuries.
When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
So he's probably buried underneath your house.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense.
He's buried underneath your house.
But if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
You know, you've been eating that for the last 20 years.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Well, I understand now. Why does it have to be us?
Oh? Why?
So we're the strongest.
All right. Then let's find this mushroom.
We can mind control the strongest. He's good to go. We're continuing with this segment. Smash to the wall. And back into Natlan we go. Nope, still in Mushroom Land.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to face Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
I'm going in! Gotcha. Quietly now.
Fucking do this.
Let engraved names echo! So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Well, Paimon's actually pretty fun this quest.
Heads up!
We're just gonna smash it.
Hurry up, Varesa!
Head first.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom! We know all your schemes!
That's all the fucking videos come from. We got you this time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Yeah, sentient mind control mushroom.
It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail.
You already ate enough of me so I
Did
can
you think
control
I
your
was
minds.
running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme.
Hey, sorry, dog. Will doesn't work. But we get the strongest willed creature into that. A
My
descendant.
schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
You've already activated my miss in the village.
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
So you're a mushroom god.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers.
You were Legend of the Archon Wars?
Just
Were you
one
like
word,
7,000 years
and you
old?
could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame.
Archon Wars are over.
No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power.
If we kill you right now,
Then
it's over.
I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Nah.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
You don't even know the history of your own Archon?
I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It's an empty deal from the start. Now I'm going to use my pyro powers to disintegrate you right here and right now.
What did you say?
You were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I'm just a god, so.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're still too weak, even with those mushrooms out there.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the jade-plumed Terrashroom.
That creature you control?
Because you definitely can't.
Forgot about him.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
See you later, Bifrost Mushroom. We just walked out of his realm. We said, fuck this. You can't keep us here.
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy! Get ready to feast!
We're gonna eat our way out of this. Salt the HEROS. She's gonna manage to scarf down all these motherfuckers.
More, please! Guess it's time to dig in!
The fucking Patooey soldiers! Everyone in the damn tribe. Everyone go around. It's gonna eat this shit.
This at once! Huh?
Bro, even the damn children are killing this motherfucker.
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
Single-handedly killed his entire empire's people.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
You were in a different dimension.
Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Yeah, can't really get it.
Also, didn't he have his
literal
facts
nuts.
all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts.
Yeah.
It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varesa.
It makes sense that Natlan was a part of the Archon War, because when the Archon War started, all of Natlan was obliterated. The entire chunk of Teyvat was just wiped out.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Natlan was destroyed during the time.
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
There was no land for them to fight over. They destroyed the entire fucking, continent. The entire nation was gone.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure thing. Hero.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Wow.
Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe.
See, I thought to your orchard. I'm not gonna sit there for
Maybe
years.
this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
This was a fun one too, yeah. Not bad. I won't remember it for a long time, but it was a cool adventure.
Oh, why's that?
Because you got to be the hero. They give you relevance.
You're right.
And Ian sent a 4-star.
I never thought my
Give you a
appetite
5-star.
would save the day.
That made Genshin Twitter see
It's pretty surreal.
funny as fuck.
But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Or you can just put on the mask and say, fuck it.
Hey, you two!
What you want?
Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is she like, we're heading to the academia? Have you ever even left Natlan? Up until the Archon War, not a single one of you could have left the fucking tribe.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Don't you have to get permission from the wild also?
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I'm saying, like... Her ass has not left this country in, like, ever. How many of them have? That's like a rare thing for them to leave. And they couldn't. The entire time, they couldn't leave the nation. Any scholars?
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Holy shit. Actual dog nigga Tainari
Word from the
is in
Speaker's
Sumeru- is in
Chamber
Natlan?
was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
It's the mushroom nigga himself. And he's unvoiced. Let's go.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Yep, he flooded
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Go on, read this, but it's the end of the quest, but I'm not reading this shit. Nah, I guess might as well. Well, from what I heard, it's been very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use mushrooms as, of course, the interest of research. I prefer to send a few scholars. My Darshan don't monitor situations so often. What do you say? Want to get your permission or submitting a formal request this week or soon? Why
Of course, you're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually.
So is this an
I
unkillable
wanted to
god?
ask, though,
It's like obliterate
you
him.
said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh yeah, he's a huge one, but he's a chasm.
Zamarin?
That fucking big mushroom?
You know that name?
That's how you say that?
Yeah, Hyman calls it Sheesh Room.
Sheesh room.
It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It also had no relevance in the entire story ever. We kind of just found it in the chasm. Luckily, Xamarin isn't a green cat mushroom, so there's no danger to us. Sweet. Can we get Xamarin to
We
kill
should go
him?
see Zamarin one of these days.
Why not?
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
There's another mushroom god. Friendly is one that I'm definitely not for eating.
I would never.
The fungal field traces. Well, let's talk the amaranth mushroom then. Why not? We got time. Where's Zam at? He's here. Yeah, his big coral brains right there. Bro. What is Zamarin doing? Crazy. 30 years later, we got this one. So now we find out the lore of this one. It's tied to a mushroom god. I think it was tied to nothing. Oh. Nice. How did we get? Oh. Wait, what? It added her on? Bro, her bitch ass wasn't on here. Ode to tibal. There we go. Now all of them are glowing. What's her quote? You're right, I never thought my avatar would save the day. Oh. Ode to hope. Oh, it doesn't do anything? Well, we did it. We find every damn fucking quest, bro. We lit all these motherfuckers up. After the Pilgrimage Chronicles fills and memories, the stories of Natlan marches on. There we go. Perfect. And now let's go talk to the big old mushroom.
Try and stop me!
The chasm, also known as the last place of the unified civilization. Bring characters that were never meant to even be down here into this place. There he is. He's a purple cap mushroom. He's not red or green. But there are red caps all around him. Interesting. But the Sage Lord of Fungi. Shrouded in the mist of the past, wise one, it was our progenitor, abounding in might, yet more bereft of wisdom than ever four-legged. In your two-legged speech, Zebra would call it my foolish father. Well, at least his rattling is easy to understand. If I know business one other than many long years, indeed I have almost forgotten this name, and cannot tell any further interest tales concerning it. Your visit, however, speaks much interest. Well then, how does it fare? Worse than you, for sure. And that as well. That's it? I care not for my father. Well, went on a mushroom ball addict adventure. Let's hit up the last reputations. Won't be seeing this banner up there anymore. That'll be blown through every reputation quest. Varesa, a mushroom slaying woman. We didn't exploit shit in this region. Barely enough for even one level. Boom. That's it. Every single Natlan quest has been done. Now it's time to do all the other side quests. And on top of that, motherfucker fight runs like a damn animal. They'll level them up to the max level. It's time to do the actual quest. Shit, we haven't been doing 14 days, huh? Man, we haven't done shit in this fucking game. We haven't even discovered where the fuck this island is. Holy fuck. We are
Many
cooked.
insects have a compulsion.
Full throttle!
Let's get the hell on. And we'll be back with real quest sooner or later.